So, you just bought the iPhone 16, and you're feeling pretty good about it. But here's the big question. What if Apple drops the iPhone 17 in just a few months with a feature you've always wanted? Would you still be smiling or silently crying inside? Today, we're going deep into what we might see from the iPhone 17, how it could compare to the iPhone 16, and whether it's worth holding off until September before making your next big Apple purchase. Spoiler alert, there's more to this decision than just colors and camera megapixels. Every September, like clockwork, Apple pulls back the curtain and gives us their latest shiny piece of technology. And while the iPhone 16 is still fresh on the shelves, the rumor mill for the iPhone 17 is already in overdrive. Now, I was at the Verizon store over the weekend, and honestly, I was shocked at how many people were lining up for the iPhone 16. Part of me wanted to lean over and whisper, "Are you sure you don't want to wait?" Because, according to multiple leaks, the iPhone 17 could bring some long-awaited upgrades, but, and this is important, maybe not as many as you think. So, let's break down the top rumored differences between the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 17, one category at a time. Let's start with the screen. One of the most anticipated changes is the possible jump to a 120Hz display. On the standard iPhone 17, right now, only the Pro models get that buttery smooth scrolling experience, while the regular and Plus versions are stuck at 60Hz, which feels fine. Until you try a Pro model and suddenly your old phone feels like it's moving in slow motion. If this rumor comes true, Apple might also bring the always-on display to the non-Pro lineup, so you can check the time, notifications, or weather at a glance without waking the screen. But before you get too excited, there's a catch. That rumored scratch-resistant anti-reflective coating might be exclusive to the Pro and Pro Max versions. So, if you want glare-free outdoor visibility, you might still need to pay for the premium tier. The Dynamic Island, love it or hate it, it's here to stay in iOS 26. It's expected to become smarter and more versatile, with smoother transitions and better integration with apps. Imagine checking your Uber status, sports scores, or music controls without leaving what you're doing, all from the top of your screen. The hardware won't change much, but software improvements could make it feel like a completely new experience. Think of it like getting a free upgrade without changing your phone. Unless you want bragging rights for having the new Dynamic Island on launch day. Now, onto the cameras, one of the biggest deal makers for most buyers. Rumor has it the iPhone 17 could feature a 24-megapixel selfie camera, double the resolution of the iPhone 16's 12MP front shooter. That means sharper selfies, better low-light performance, and crisper video calls. Great news for content creators and anyone who takes their just woke up like this shots a little too seriously. As for the rear cameras, the basic iPhone 17 might not see dramatic changes. Big upgrades, like new horizontal camera layouts, are reportedly reserved for the Pro lineup. So, if you're hoping for a game-changing main camera on the standard model, you might need to manage expectations. Design-wise, rumors suggest the iPhone 17 will keep an aluminum frame, much like the 16. However, there's talk of a titanium frame for the iPhone 17 Air, a possible lighter, sleeker version aimed at competing with Samsung's Galaxy S25 Edge. Another possible tweak, a smaller Face ID sensor thanks to new metal technology for the proximity sensor. This could shrink the Dynamic Island slightly, giving you more usable display space. Perfect for watching videos, gaming, or just enjoying a cleaner look under the hood. Both the iPhone 16 and iPhone 17 might share the A18 chip, so raw performance differences could be minimal. The bigger change might come in RAM. Some analysts predict 12 GB for the iPhone 17 Air and Pro models, compared to the 8 GB on the iPhone 16. This extra RAM could help Apple's new Apple Intelligence AI features run smoother, especially for multitasking and background tasks. Plus, a new AI-powered adaptive power mode in iOS 26 could extend battery life by slightly slowing certain processes when you don't need maximum performance. The good news: that feature will also be available for iPhone 16 owners once iOS 26 launches, so you won't miss out completely. Okay, let's talk colors, because yes, even tech geeks know that style matters. The iPhone 17 is rumored to come in black, blue, silver, purple, and green. In contrast, the iPhone 16 offers black, white, pink, teal, and ultramarine. So, if you've been dreaming of a purple iPhone, 2025 might be your year. So, should you buy the iPhone 16 now or hold out for the 17? If your current phone is hanging by a thread, and you need a new one today, the iPhone 16 is still a fantastic choice, but if you can wait until September, you'll either snag the latest iPhone 17 or get the iPhone 16 at a nice discount, historically around $100 less. And remember, Apple often reserves the flashiest features for the Pro models first. So, if you're buying a standard iPhone, the leap from 16 to 17 might be more nice to have than must-have. Here's the wild part. The biggest shakeup might not even happen with the iPhone 17. Apple is reportedly planning something huge for the iPhone's 20th anniversary, which could include a foldable iPhone and bold new glass designs. So, if you're a long-term planner, 2026 might be the year to watch. At the end of the day, whether you upgrade now or wait depends on how badly you want those rumored features and how much patience you have. Personally, I think waiting a few months is the smarter move, especially if you love having the newest tech in your pocket. What about you? Would you stick with the iPhone 16 or hold out for the 17? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe for more deep dives into upcoming tech, and check out my other videos on the iPhone 16 review and Apple's next big AI updates. They'll be linked right here on the end screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.